Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is really a video just to test my sound. I had someone say that my sound was pretty low in the last video, so I am trying to use the microphone on my new webcam instead of the old lapel mic, which I've never really been satisfied with, but it worked better than the microphone on my old webcam or my computer mic. So we're gonna see if this is too loud, too soft. I also got a new holder for the webcam. It was on a ring light tripod, which I had to have on my desk, and it takes up too much room on my desk. So I got a holder that clamps on to the back of my desk. So we'll see how that works. I got some happy mail, but first what I want to do is fix a card. So this is the second card I've done with Desiree's stamp set. I believe this one's called a Sunday Tangle, and the sentiment is too crooked. I can't stand it and I want to fix it. So I am going to try stamping that sentiment here. I'm going to stamp it a couple of times and heat emboss it and try to fix that. So let's get out. And I am sorry if this mic is maybe too loud now. I'm going to worry about how straight it's on there because I can cut that so that it is straight. Somebody is back there behind me in the letterbox. I think it's Miss Kiki, the poopervisor. She's going to scratch back there forever and a day. Now I went into my settings and turned the output volume all the way up on this, so it might be a little bit loud. I notice on, I don't even know what you call it, but my little graph thingy on here, it's going up into the red while I'm speaking, so I don't know. Might have to readjust that setting, but eventually I'll get it set, you know, where it needs to be. I did burn it. I did not. I'm talking and not paying attention, and that shifted. So we're going to do it again. That's why we have two sides to the piece of paper. I actually didn't realize that had shifted. I was looking at my computer screen at this volume, and I tell you, my back is still killing me. And I went, let's see, let me find this piece of scrap paper here. This is not a scrap, but it'll do. I went and had my nails done today, and sitting in that chair for so long, oh my gosh. I had to come home and put a heating pad on. And I am going to turn on my heating tool here. I'm going to go off screen to kind of hold it away from the microphone. I'm going to do a second sentiment in case I manage to mess that one up too. And I'm putting anti-static, but since we're going to kind of cut these out, I don't really care if there's some Flexiclear left on there. Okay, let's see here. Looks good. Put this back in. Lid. Where's my lid? And I'm trying to stay on screen too. I actually took a couple of stickers and put them on the bottom and top of my mat to help me tell when I am getting out of the camera, which I'm about to do again here. Excuse the noise. Oh, yes, it's looking pretty. Oh, I see a little spot there. Now we're good. Should probably check this one too. Oh, nope. I see a spot on here I missed. Oakley dokley. I think that's good. And I'm going to do a little ink blending on these. First I'm going to cut them down a bit, but or I'll do one and then I'll do the other one. My back is not being too friendly at the moment. And make sure that I do this straight. Look straight. Okay, let me get rid of this and grab a blue. I actually have a brush that's got blue ink on it already. Okay, here we are. Also have to remember that unlike my lapel mic, when I go across the room, probably can't hear me very well. And I'm going to have to cut this down more because it's taking up too much space for one thing. So I cannot cut straight to save my life. Desiree and Bitty Penny are always just grabbing scissors and cutting, but I'm not very good at that. That's not bad, actually. Let me see. I think I'm just messing this up worse. I should have just fussy cut the whole thing from the beginning. See, and this is why I stamped it twice. So now I'm rethinking how I'm going to cut this out here. So let's do this. I'm probably going to be sticking my head in the way here shortly. But for now, we're just going to do this. head is probably right smack dab in the way of the camera. Sorry about that. A little further. I made a boo-boo there, but you know something, I might leave that in. Sorry, heading away again. Now, let's see if I can fix this. I still don't really like this. But let's see here. Let's see. I am just going to do that. And I think I'm going to leave that. Okay, I can live with that. So, sorry about that, and I'm not crazy about this color, so I shall return. Just grab another blending brush here. Let's see if I have enough ink on here to go around. And just knock that white back some. I don't want it to be like flashing like right in your face on here. It's not too bad, I'll tell you what. Yes. Needs a teensy bit more. There we go. There we are. And it's got enough on there too. So I can get it straight without that showing. And let's get some foam tape. Sorry, I moved some things around here, so I'm going to use this Simon Hurley clear foam tape. There's a little piece that I had cut off something else. This stuff is super sticky. And I don't know about anybody else, but it's a little difficult for me when it comes to getting the clear backing off of here. Oh, that worked out pretty good. That little piece to go right there. And then, yeah, I have a time getting that to come off of there. And then I never know where it goes. I'll find it here somewhere. Come on. Aha. Oh, darn it. I had it. There we go. I don't know where I flicked that other one off to. And this one off. Don't give me grief. There we go. Aha, there's that other little piece. And the last piece right here. Now let's see if I can get it on here straight. And that is better than it was. So there we have it. Let's see, let me see. Can I focus this? And this part down here is part watercolor and part colored pencil. And this I used leftover watercolor that was on my palette. And just did a real quick coloring on here, and these little birds were leftovers from a Spellbinders die. So there's our another card. And now we are going to open up a little bit of Happy Mail. Put that sentiment back in just a second. And get these out of the way. So I ordered a couple of stamp sets from Sweet Miss Daisy Designs. I think this one was from her last release. It is, let me zoom in just a little closer. Daisy Bouquet. I absolutely love these flowers on here. And you've got a little bit of a textured stamp here, background stamp. You have all these. You have a figure 3, number 587. Time spent with you is all the therapy I need. Happy birthday. Miss you, love you. I love having you as my friend. Thank you. There's a little bee that goes with the Daisy Bouquet. These numbers are, you can use if you're doing more of a mixed media card or distress look. And I got the matching paper pad because I also love this, and I love the way she matched it with the stamp and did some cards with this. And there goes a cat. And then her new release, I could not resist this since my maiden name is Coon. I had to order this little raccoon stamp. Is he not the cutest little raccoon? And then she has just a note to say thanks, a little something for you, wishing you a day as sweet as you. I couldn't pick a better friend, and hello, my friend. Love it, and I could not resist it. And then she's always so sweet. She sent me a pomegranate and raspberry tea, so I'm going to have that later tonight before I go to bed. And she sent me a little thank you for your order card. And I've actually been collecting some of these. I have a few more here from other orders, and she always just sends a little thank you. So super cute. And then she sent me this little sticker. So pot full of lavender. So I will use that on a card. You can use it on the front, the inside, or the back of a card. And today in the mail I got, and I ordered these, and I had them like, she's all the way across the country in Washington. I had them in just a few days. And then I got a card from our friend Adelheid, and I'm probably butchering her name. I'm so sorry. She lives in Reutlingen. I'm sorry, I just don't speak German. And it's actually close to Ulm, which is where my first husband was from. Oh, I love it. She has, and of course it's in German, her little stamp for the back. Aww. It says, sending you all the love today. Look at those cute little ducks. So sweet. And look how that opens up. I love that. That is fabulous. And a little duck on the inside. And I love how she put a piece of paper in here. I usually do that on a darker cardstock when I use colored bases. Isn't that just so sweet? Thank you so much for the card. And that's all I have today. I'm going to, and I always just listen to my videos and make sure there's nothing like too horrible in it. But mostly I leave them in warts and all, because I don't really have a editing software. Maybe someday I will do that and figure out how to work it. But anyway, thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. And I love the feedback. So if there's something like the sound or the picture let me know and I can try to figure out what's wrong and see if I can fix it. I'm not sure if I now have this turned up too much. I might have to dial it back a little bit. So anyway, y'all watching and commenting on that can really help me out, and I do appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.